All right, guys, it's 8:40 in the morning right now, and I'm gonna see how fast it takes for me to get to this new spot that I just found on the map. So I got my coffee. It's about 35 degrees out, but it looks like the sun wants to start peeking out for us. So yeah, I kind of wore the wrong hiking shoes. I didn't really think about it, so I might have to transition in my boots, but the spot that I'm going to looks like it's got some exposed bedrock and potentially some large boulders around it. And so I've got my metal detector and my gold pan and some crevicing tools. And we're going to see what we can make happen today. All right, so I'm about halfway there, probably about 20 minutes in. I estimated the walk to be about a mile, give or take. I'm thankful that the majority of where I'm walking today is on an old miner's trail. All right, first real creek that I gotta cross. All right, coffee and a pen. This was an old crossing at one point, if you can't tell, but not much of it left. All right, just to document, so this is flat, like I'm just facing straight out, and that's the incline that I'm hiking in on, but I'm finally getting to a place where I can get down here. As you can see, there's a lot of fast water, and there's bedrock on this side right here, and once I get down here, I'm gonna put my boots on, and not that I really need them at this point, I'm fucking soaked, but we're gonna get down here and see what's going on. Okay, so I'm finally down here. This is the bar. It's actually looking really, really good. I would be very interested in coming out here with my sluice, depending on the kind of gold that I find. But there's all kind of quartz running through this bedrock. Some of it's very water worn, and I've got a place right here that I'm really interested in just looking at, because it's kind of just one of these shelves, and I've had really good luck finding gold up on these weird little nubs. And I think at least this moss right here will kind of give me an idea of, you know, if the gold is going to be really fine, or, you know, maybe some bigger pieces, whether it's coarse or not. So I'll get back to you. So this is about my 5th or 6th pan. And I mean, that's a pretty good pan for this river. I'm not going to lie. I'm working this weird little bedrock bench that's kind of working its way around the creek. And I'll get back to you a little bit later. So I don't know how well the camera is going to be able to pick this up, but this speck right there is the very first piece of visible gold, and I think there might be one right next to it. All right, I'm gonna deal with this real quick. Well, this is the final cleanup. Just looking at it in the pan. Nothing major, but definitely best I've ever done on this. All right, so I made it out of the bushes and back to the main trail. And I won't lie, it was definitely a lot harder getting out than it was getting in. But now I kind of have an idea of how to get there. Okay. Yesterday, I was actually excited about this hike. And after knowing what it takes to get in from just the main trail, I'm not excited. But I got the sluice, and I've got my big shovel so I can move some pretty big rocks. And I did bring my Garrett. I didn't bring my metal detector. I didn't really have a whole lot of luck. I'm not used my detector much, so at least for gold anyway. So we're just gonna go back to where I was, set my sluice up. I did bring some better walking shoes, so I think we're gonna be in the gold today. So this is the first pan at the spot I was at yesterday. The spot I came down to is not good. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus a bunch of other stuff. And I'm starting to work the bedrock, working up here where all of these boulders are starting to pile up and get shot up. So I got my sluice set up, and we're gonna get to work, and I've got my alarm set for an hour, and I'm just gonna see how much material I can run and what it looks like. Okay, so this is the sluice running. It's an Angus McKirk. I'm loving it. I've cleared an absolute shitload of material right there. I think I'm at like 7 buckets right now. I need to go. I can already see gold just in the sluice. That's the easiest one to see, but there's more in there, so I'm gonna wash this out and pan it back real quick. So just to document what I'm doing right now, flipped this big rock, and now I'm starting to clear this little channel of the bedrock out, and I'm hoping to get right here, because I believe this is where the bedrock meets over here, and then I believe there's going to be some kind of a catch somewhere in here, and I'm hoping that along this line right here there'll be a nice crack, or at least just a solid catch, because this is right downstream from that boulder, and I'm just thinking any big gold could be hanging right in here, and this gravel's nice and tight. My buddy was scraping some stuff off of this rock and said he found pretty good gold. I found great gold right there. So right in that line is this little catch right in front of this bedrock. So I've already ran a few buckets of just this material and cleaned it out, and I saw a couple of good specks, and I've got a coffee cup full of cons right there, and I'm just gonna keep moving and try not to waste much time, because I'll have an interesting clean out today, and I'll make sure to show a full weigh up of the last few days and just what I've gotten total. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. My cleanup just for today, my 3rd day on that last hole that I was working on, I got 0.16.